If you ride a Harley, or you're thinking about one your next deal might already be decided by a weekend you haven't even ridden yet. Harley is moving money out of old-school ad campaigns and into one massive push in South Dakota. Sturgis is now their make-or-break moment. Deposits, demo routes, rally-only financing, and service promises all tied to a single event. In this video, we'll open up the playbook, why they're doing it, what dealers are really told to do at the rally, and how you can use that pressure to your advantage instead of getting steamrolled by it. Stick around to the end for one simple deposit move that can flip this whole bet in your favor. What's happening? Sturgis is the fulcrum. Under RT Stars, the marching order is simple. Back to the Bricks moves the center of gravity to Main Street. One weekend must reset rider confidence and dealer momentum. The internal rollout memo puts it bluntly, according to staff. "Win the rally, win the year," reads the line they underline in briefings. That is not branding poetry, say communications leads. It is execution doctrine. The logic is ruthless and practical. Sturgis compresses attention, traffic, and decision energy. Riders arrive with questions and years of memory. They judge by feel, finish, and how a dealer handles a handshake. The plan respects that reality. No techno theater, no jargon clouds. Real bikes, polished service, and straight answers. Speak to miles, heat, and comfort. Show parts, installation paths, and wait times. Make every promise measurable at the counter. Why this matters is not abstract. Brand heat grows when seasoned riders nod together. That heat follows them home and into showrooms. Doubt does the same if the moment falls flat. Back to the Bricks aims to bottle the nods, then ship them across the network like fuel. The stakes ride home in pickups and trailers. A great ad buys seconds. A great rally buys seasons. Every camera angle is pre-planned, say insiders. Every exchange is timed to the wallet. If Sturgis crowns the story, the year bends upward. If it stumbles, what stage can replace it before winter? Main Street Ops. Set the stage where boots meet asphalt. Back to the Bricks runs through Sturgis like a backbone. Demo fleets anchor the day, per event manifests. Reveals are timed for crowds, not boardrooms. The schedule is built like a tight engine, says staging. Clearances are close, and nothing sits out of reach. The flow begins with sight and touch. Walk-arounds first, saddles second, engines last. Veterans want quiet before thunder, planners note. Hands test switches, seams, and lever feel. Dealer scheduling briefs stack test rides in waves. Each wave ends near a desk and a printer. Routes are short, real, and honest. No parade fluff, no scenic detours. Stoplight starts, a highway merge, and one slow corner. The ride should answer comfort, heat, and throttle manners. Staff roles are defined like pit crews. Greeters, fitters, closers, and parts guides rotate to pace. Words are chosen for grown riders. Speak miles, warranty, and service times. Avoid buzzwords that died on day one. Accessories sit within reach of the saddle. Bars, wind protection, luggage, and touring seats stand ready. Install slots are posted in plain view near the exit. Every minute counts when curiosity peaks. Delay costs more than any later discount. Wonder must turn into intent, then into ink. The crowd's breath sets the clock, say planners. Each touchpoint needs a clean handoff. If the choreography is sound, where do dealers turn interest into durable commitments? If this breakdown helps you ride smarter, tap like, hit subscribe, and tell me what you're seeing at your local dealer prices, parts, wait times. Your feedback keeps these reports honest and sharp for riders who still care about real miles. Priority inventory. The rally is not just tents and music. It is inventory chess under a hard timer. Clean units are held for Sturgis, say managers. Allocation manifests confirm the weekend's priority in writing. Trucks roll early with showcase builds and fast-moving parts. Floor bikes stay wrapped until gates open and boots arrive. Directives set trade windows around the rally dates. Take inspections now, then fund titles right after. Loaners and demo bikes are staged for rotation. No empty saddles and no wasted fuel. Attendee priority tags go on bars, not on whiteboards. Names move to paperwork the moment hands shake. Finance. Windows align with rally calendars. Term and APR offers carry tight expiration language. Urgency without a hard sell per dealer notes. The parts counter mirrors the same tempo. Touring seats, wind protection, and luggage move forward. Quick installs seal the emotion before it cools. Service bays clear time for bolt-ons. Buyers leave hearing their own pipes. Teams brief tone and truth every morning. No fairy tales, only timelines and options. Friction removal becomes the mantra on site. Paperwork prepped, plates ready, and delivery slots visible. Miss a step here, and it haunts the month. Deposits vanish on the ride home if calls lag. The rally clock never pauses for anyone. Applause does not count in the ledger. Signed intent inside 24 hours does say leads. Which rally metric will prove the plan earned its keep? Rally yield. Strip away the music and count. Deposits, contracts, and funded deals tell truth. Dealer demo reports show a rally bump. Demo to sale ratios climb versus routine weekends. Insiders note. Dashboards speak louder than slogans, says data. The lines rise when route design respects the rider. Short loops create faster confidence. Too long, and doubts multiply in silence. Segments are logged with pass and fail notes. Stoplight launches, a highway merge, and a slow corner. Fit drives signing velocity when hands feel at home. Mismatch cools interest faster than a bad pitch. Conversion maps favor seasoned tourers. Legacy riders close at the highest rates, reports say. Accessory attachment lifts when comfort is solved first. Seats and wind protection lead the spike. Follow-ups within 48 hours matter most. Wait longer, and calls sink into voicemail. The rally halo lasts about 3 days. By week 4, gravity returns to normal. Math must beat that clock for gains to hold. Cost per deal drops only if teams move. Stores compare loops and fix weak legs same day. Data briefings set tomorrow's test routes before midnight. There is no win without service readiness. Installs and delivery promises protect momentum. One ugly breakdown erases 10 clean wins. The brand pays for every missed promise. That is the knife edge that riders feel instantly. The chart points upward today. Will the verdict hold when campfire stories start spreading? Leadership stakes. Reputation is on the edge of a blade. Under Artie Stars, the back to the brick story lives or dies in Sturgis. A single public failure becomes a headline that sticks to the paint. A bad demo, a stalled ride, or a clumsy answer turns into a rally rumor by sundown. Internal contingency memos acknowledge that risk, according to communications staff. They spell out talking points for breakdowns, parts shortages, and safety questions, all crafted to protect trust without spin. The marching order is blunt. Do not dismiss concerns. Do not lean on jargon. Speak to miles, comfort, and service follow-through. The guidance urges leaders to show respect for history and riders who have logged real distance. Pride is earned on the road, not on a stage. That is the voice they want heard on Main Street. Public scenes are choreographed to reduce failure points. Test routes are short and honest. Staff are positioned to catch issues before cameras do. Backup bikes sit fueled and ready. Parts and tools live within arm's reach for quiet fixes. The plan aims to be invisible when it works and decisive when it does not. If Sturgis delivers, the narrative tightens around strength and reliability. If Sturgis stumbles, the doubt grows legs and walks home. That is why comms keep a scorecard in their pocket. Which numbers will stars circle in red once the tents come down? Rally scoreboard. The rally produces feelings. The office demands figures. Finance tracks a short list that tells the truth according to a dashboard tied to Sturgis activations. Dealer deposits measure heat. Demo to sale ratios gauge execution. Accessory lift shows belief in touring comfort. Those three lines decide discounts and trade valuations by quarter. Deposits matter because they turn hype into a dated commitment. A signed slip with a refundable note still pulls bikes through the pipeline. Time on market shrinks when dealers hold paid intent. Demo to sale ratios speak to routes, staffing, and fit. If riders step off with relaxed shoulders, pens move. When posture shows pain, pens do not. Accessory lift becomes the shadow metric. Seats and wind protection prove comfort is solved. Bags and bars prove travel plans are forming. Data teams pull hourly checks across rally sites. Stores with flat lines get field calls. Weak loops tighten by afternoon. Staff rotations adjust to keep closers where they close best. The feed is not polite or patient. It is a scoreboard during a playoff run. Decision meetings after the rally use this same dashboard. The watch list decides where incentives show up and where they do not. It also shapes which dealers receive extra demo units for fall. Strong numbers earn louder support from headquarters. Weak numbers earn training, route redesign, or fewer deals to protect margin. Those outcomes flow from earlier choices. What spending moved to Sturgis to make those lines bend in the first place? Dollars reallocated. Money followed the mandate into South Dakota. Internal reallocation notes point to deep cuts, from broad ad campaigns and a push into rally activations, according to finance staff. The logic is simple. Put dollars where hands hit grips. Fund the weekend that moves the narrative in one stroke. That means more demo fleets, more service crews, and more dealer hands on Main Street, under back to the bricks. Budgets for media buys gave up weight for on-site production. Localized billboards and month-long splash campaigns were trimmed. In their place came route rentals, insurance, transport, and field tech over time. Staging gear, power, and secure storage took their share. So did rapid response parts, kits, and extra tires. Everything that keeps a rider moving became a priority. Legal and compliance lines thickened too. Permits, signage, and safety marshals received funding. Quiet cleanup crews were booked to keep optics sharp. Creative costs pivoted from glossy edits to live capture and immediate cuts. The goal is raw and real, not overproduced. Riders smell polish that hides emptiness. Those choices carry a price. Spending is concentrated in days, not months. The return must land fast or fade. Regions outside the rally window risk thinner incentives while the dust settles. Headquarters accepts that trade on paper because the upside is speed. If the rally flips the story, momentum compounds. If it misses, the lost months cannot be bought back at retail. Compression raises the stakes elsewhere. When dollars and bodies pile into one weekend, strain spreads across the operation. Operational fragility. Rally success depends on parts that many viewers never see. Operations plans read like a checklist of failure traps, according to staffing and logistics documents. Transport must land on time with clean units. Storage must be secure, powered, and close to the route. Fuel and tires must cycle without hiccups. Service tents must move like pit lanes when bolt-ons stack up. Staffing is built in layers. Greeters, fitters, riders, closers, and techs rotate by clock, not by feel. Breaks are scheduled to avoid gaps. Floaters cover the holes that always appear. A second ring supports the front line. That ring trucks parts, shuttles bikes, and handles quiet fixes behind the curtain. Radios stay hot. Tools stay sorted. Everyone knows who carries authority for a snap call. Vendor timelines are tightened. Lender reps are given clear windows and backup power. Printers carry spare toners and paper loads. Wi-Fi backups exist even when cell towers falter. Weather plans include tarps, pumps, and dry staging spots. If crowds swell or shift, the grid must flex without a public scramble. Exposure grows with every new moving part. A single late truck can cascade into missed demos. One dead printer can stall a line and kill intent. A rider left waiting too long may leave a deposit elsewhere. That is why operations meet with finance and sales before sunrise. Each loop must connect to a desk and then to a date on a service board. When the route ends, the contract should begin without friction. Are those links tight enough to convert adrenaline into paper before the rally lights go dark? Showcase logistics. Rally success starts on the loading dock. Clean showroom bikes are withheld for Sturgis visibility and attendee access. Allocation hold notices flag showcase units by color, trim, and mileage. Shipping manifests stack arrivals to land within 48 hours of setup. The goal is simple. Put the right metal under the right riders at the right time. Every crate is tracked. Every wrap stays on until gates open. We stage machines like a chessboard, says logistics. Touring builds face the flow first. Bars, wind protection, and luggage flank the saddles. Mid-controls and tall bars stand ready for fit swaps. Tags mark attendee priority without shouting. Names move onto bars the moment hands shake. Inventory turns from display to promise in a breath. Trucks cycle to keep stock fresh. Floor models rotate to avoid fingerprints and sun fade. Backup units wait under cover with charged batteries. Fast movers get double coverage on the grid. Slow movers get strategic angles and better light. We guard the rhythm of supply. A dry slot is a dead minute. And dead minutes lose buyers. The discipline feels invisible when it works. Riders see access, not effort. They sit, they fit, they ride. Logistics forgets applause and counts conversions. That is the only scoreboard that matters. With the field set and the saddles warm, a tighter question lands on the table. How do on-site financing windows lock those deals? Before we close, make sure you're subscribed for straight rider-first analysis, no fluff, just proof and practical takeaways that protect your wallet and time. One click keeps you ahead of dealer games, shifting incentives, and stories that affect your next ride. Finance on the clock. Deals close when paper appears at arm's length. Lender partners bring tents, tablets, and pre-approved language. Rally finance sheets outline time-limited terms in plain speech. Applications are short, pointed, and rider-friendly. Credit pulls happen in minutes. Signatures happen in shade, with water on the table. The tone stays human. Numbers speak, but respect leads. We train teams to translate features into payment comfort. Warranty, service plans, and accessory bundles roll into one payment. Buy peace of mind, not headaches. Riders care about the monthly, the rate, and the total timeline. We keep that math honest and visible. Hidden fees are a fast way to lose the day. Every approval window is a countdown. The rally calendar sets expiration expectations. Sign by sundown to secure the package, says the rep. No pressure, only clarity. Lenders mirror the rhythm of the demo route. As lines swell, we add tablets and chairs. As heat rises, we cut forms and expand shade. The process must feel dignified. Contracts move when the route felt right. Finance leans on that fresh emotion. We do not chase riders who looked uncomfortable. We invite them to try a different fit before paper. Service leaders stand nearby with install slots. If you say yes, we bolt your comfort on today. A clean signature turns into a louder question for the crowd. How does the experience sell push emotion into contracts? The theater of rides. Sturgis is a theater where riders write the script. Back to the bricks engineers' live experiences that convert tribal pride into purchases. The event itinerary reads like a tour of identity. Walk-around clinics, fit stations, short loop rides, celebrity roll-bys, mechanic Q and A near the tool bench. Every touch is meant to feel earned, not staged. We start with respect. Older riders want a calm voice and clean facts. Staff listen before they speak. Hands land on levers and seams before engines roar. Stories matter here. Miles ridden, long roads crossed, and shop truth. We answer with part numbers, torque specs, and service times. No fluff, no swarm, no hard sell. Demos run tight loops that mirror real use. Stoplight starts, highway merge, wind-cutting sweep. The route confirms fit in minutes. Back at the tent, accessories sit within reach. Touring seats, taller screens, bars for shoulders that creak. Install boards list time slots that day. Say the word, and the wrenches start. Crowd energy peaks with the right sound. Stunt teams are trimmed to focus on control, not flash. The aim is poise, braking, and line hold. Trust arrives when chaos is absent. Cameras find smiles, staff find pens. The tribe feeling does the rest. Experience alone cannot carry the month. It must pass the torch to aftercare without a stumble, which raises a harder operational check for the network. Can dealers handle the post-rally service load? The aftermath. The rally glow fades when service bays overflow. Post-event logs show demand spikes in warranty checks, break-in oil changes, and bolt-ons. Parts backorder lists expand when planning misses a curve. Technicians stretch shifts to hold delivery promises. The phone never stops, and tempers test the counter. All that emotion must meet a calendar that keeps faith. We plan for this crunch months ahead. Parts orders lean into comfort and durability. Seats, screens, luggage, and wear items stack early. Service lanes block time for rally buyers. Courtesy bikes rotate to cover urgent work. Scheduling teams call within 48 hours to book the first visit. Silence after a sale is the enemy we refuse. Training tightens the human fix. Advisors practice clarity under pressure. Techs hand off clean notes to avoid rework. Managers redraw appointment ladders each morning. Every saved minute returns to the writer. Every delay risks a refund ask or a sour tale at the diner. Momentum needs protection, or the halo turns into glare. Service strain reveals where the plan breathes thin. That is where rivals and towns can press or partner. With the shop lights burning late and the phones still hot, a wider stage starts to matter. How will competitors and locals respond when the rally dust hangs over Main Street? Rival repost. Rival brands did not stay quiet when Sturgis took center stage. Regional dealers announced shadow events that mirrored the back to the bricks cadence. Nearby towns hosted ride-ins, demo loops, and service clinics timed to harvest overflow. Competing reps framed their pitch as practical and proud. They promised straight deals, fast paperwork, and respectful fit sessions. The aim was to catch riders who felt pressed or overlooked inside the main tents. Promotional flyers highlighted touring seats, taller screens, and bar swaps at rally pricing. Service bays were preloaded for same-day installs. Many shops posted rain plans and quiet lounges for long riders. Their messaging leaned on reliability tales and miles per gallon discipline. They nodded to older shoulders and tired knees with humble confidence. The tone was calm, rather than flashy. Competitor event announcements also paired with trade-friendly guarantees. Bring your appraisal from Main Street, they said, and they would honor or beat it. Some stores added loyalty oil changes for the first season. Others surprised with luggage credits that solved the ride home. The tactic was clear. Make comfort decisions simple, and paper sign themselves. The copycat strategy reached digital too. Local streams showcased rider walkarounds and no-nonsense service chats. They avoided stage fog and leaned on shop-light truth. When the dust settled, rivals had learned the tempo. Whether the hometown economy reshapes the cost of that tempo is the next turn in the road: municipal price. City halls watched the rally math with sharpened pencils. Permits, policing, and municipal services do not pay for themselves. Fee schedules for street closures and amplified sound crept upward. Overtime for officers and cleanup crews demanded headroom. Local planners weighed visitor spending against wear on pavement and parks. Their calculus touched every tent stake and generator cord. Economic committees pushed for clearer cost recovery. Some towns proposed tiered fees for peak days. Others suggested caps on late-night noise to reduce policing strain. Waste management vendors raised rates tied to overflow risks. Traffic control contracts asked for longer minimums. The quieter line on every agenda was insurance. Insurers wanted cleaner plans and faster fixes. Municipal officials suggest earlier submissions and fuller staffing binds. They want rally hosts to fund backup power and extra lighting. They prefer non-negotiable cleanup timelines and post-event audits. The more the plan respects those realities, the smoother the season. Raise fees too far, and brands rethink the footprint. Hold the line too low, and services buckle. That squeeze lands squarely on shops that keep riders rolling through Monday morning. Shopfront toll. Shops carry the rally hangover on their backs and wrists. HR rosters read like battlefield logs after a hard weekend. Technicians stretch late into the night to honor delivery dates. Advisors juggle calls, walk-ins, and warranty checks with frayed patience. Sales teams run on half sleep while holding trade appraisals steady. Morale rises with clean handoffs and falls with missing parts. Overtime reports tell the story in numbers and notes. Stacked bolt-ons eat clock time while back orders test tempers. Retention depends on respect and fair schedules after the crush. Crew leads rotate lunches, protect weekends where possible, and say no when calendars break. A small kindness at 10 p.m. can keep a veteran from walking. Every saved hour is a promise kept to riders who bought on pride. Labor pressure also reshapes promotions. Some dealers shorten rally offers to ease the wave. Others cap installs per day and book the rest into the week. A few experiment with mobile techs who travel with parts bins. In each case, the human limit defines success. Long after the music fades, the ownership experience will reveal if those choices paid off. Road-tested returns. Big bets age fast under hard miles. A successful Sturgis under back to the bricks accelerates a recovery arc. Dealer deposits convert into funded deals through autumn. Accessory lift supports service traffic without resentment. Used values hold steadier when confidence returns. The story improves, and carry costs ease for stores that planned well. The rider hears fewer apologies and more upright answers. A miss drags like a headwind into winter. Lost weeks cannot be bought back with coupons. Inventory ages by the day as interest cools. Dealers pull back incentives to protect margin, which dampens flow. Service bays hum without joy when promises slip. Rumors multiply faster than clarifications. The brand writes longer memos and shorter checks. For riders, the choice is practical. Show up informed and ride with intent, or wait for the dust to settle. For investors, patience must match the plan's realism. Sturgis is not magic. It is leverage. Handled with craft, it multiplies trust. Mishandled, it magnifies doubt. The make or break belongs to arty stars, and the road beneath those tires. Sturgis will pass in a weekend. The consequences won't. Harley tied its story to those streets, under back to the bricks. And every mile there echoes in your garage. Prices, service, pride set by how it plays under South Dakota's sky. You've seen the plan, the pressure, the payoffs. Ride informed, buy on feel and fact. Honor the miles you've earned. Whatever the headlines say Monday, the road will still tell the truth. One throttle, one handshake, one long, honest ride home. I want to hear from you. What are you seeing at your local dealer after Sturgis? Prices, parts, wait times, pressure at the desk? Drop your year model and miles in the comments so other riders can learn from it. If this helped you see through the smoke, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a buddy who's eyeing a new Harley this year.